Good morning, LTF fans. Thank you so much for all the Twitter followers, all the videos. The views have been really good, really steady for a new channel that's just starting up. Big thank you to irons_home for sharing all our stuff. Really great guy. And at Hammer and Talk, also sharing our stuff and liking our stuff and giving us some advice, because obviously he's sort of starting to get really established now as a West Ham channel. Really appreciate it, mate. Thanks a lot. Okay, so today I'm going to do my team of the season so far. It's opinion based. Again, like, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, then leave some comments on Twitter, leave some comments in the comment part on YouTube, and let me know what you think about your team. It's all opinion based. I'm not saying I'm right. It's what I've seen so far and what I like when I watch football. Again, I like real attacking games. Some people like the more defensive games. So our opinions are going to be varied, but I enjoyed discussions with you on Twitter. I've really enjoyed it this week, actually. Obviously, I'm on a half term, so I get a bit more time to chat to you guys. But I've really met some nice people on Twitter, and I've really enjoyed it. Please keep the discussions going. Okay, so my team of the season so far, we're going to start in goal. And it's Peter Cech. Peter Cech so far. Again, first couple of games, he was a bit wobbly, but he's got his head right. Seems to be a real leader again in the Arsenal goal. And the reason they're sitting up there in second, or I suppose Arsenal fans would like to say joint first with the same amount of points, just slight goal difference there. Yeah, really, really top performances he's putting in, making some important saves. And all that stuff that the pundits were saying about he could be the difference between Arsenal being right up there to try and win the league, it seems to be coming true, even though it's only early doors. And maybe how could Chelsea be now if, with Courtois' injury, if Cech was fit? Would Cech have give your likes of Cahill and Terry a little bit more confidence there at the back? So yeah, probably Chelsea are missing him a little bit there as the sub goalie. At right back, we're sticking with Arsenal. No real choice really. Have to go Hector Bellerin. Made a fantastic start. He's really improving game after game. Seems to be a real asset at right back. I think he's going to be a top player, real world-class right back if he carries on with his development the way he's going. Real attacking threat. His defensive game's coming on, getting better and better. I think he'll be able to push into different roles as he develops as a player. Great choice. He's in my dream team. Fantastic player. Keep going, mate. You're going to be a top draw player. His partner in defence, Toby Alderweireld, the Tottenham player, moved from Southampton. Seems to be really good. He's good for a centre-back with the ball at his feet. Good tackler, good in the air. Everything a centre-back needs to be. Maybe Southampton are slightly missing him a little bit. Southampton fans, give me your views on whether you're missing Toby or not. Spurs fans, I know you really rate Toby. Good player. Yeah, next to him, a man I've slagged off for years, Chris Smalling. Why is he in the England team when he can't get in the Man United team? Well, now he's proving me wrong. And good. I love when players prove me wrong. I want all players to achieve, you know. So, yeah, Chris seems to be like the first name on the Man United team sheet at the moment. Real leader. Sort of started picking up that sort of Rio Ferdinand leadership quality. Makes really better decisions than what he used to. I think when he used to play in the past, it was because he was under pressure. You got people like Rio in front of him and Vidic. So when you come in, you think, I've really got to try and prove myself, because if I don't, Rio and Vidic are going straight in. Now, that's not the case. He's the main man there now. Really like him. Good player. Yeah, Chris makes my back four. Left back was a hard decision. Again, no real standout. I've picked Kolarov purely because he's linking up well with Sterling. Scores a few goals. His defensive game's definitely improved this year. Man City at top of the league. Yeah, he's a good player. I like him. I would, if he wouldn't have made those early mistakes earlier on, I would have put Cresswell in purely on a biased thing. I think the man is a fantastic crosser of the ball. Reminds me of Leighton Baines a little bit. Not quite at that level yet, but definitely has the potential to get there. Anyway, it's Kolarov that makes that. So my back four with goalkeeper is Cech, Bellerin, Alderweireld, Smalling and Kolarov. Good defence. I don't know whether you agree. Let's see. I've not put a CDM in. I've not really put a CM in, to be honest. I've just gone for like a sort of a fantasy team at the moment. If I would have gone a CM or a CDM, I think I would have put in Johan Cabaye, been a real asset to Palace. Great pass with the ball, can take a lovely free kick. Yeah, he seems to have given Palace that different option, you know, like he can ping that ball to Balassi, he can ping it to Zaha, punching. Real good player. I would like West Ham to have got him, actually. It didn't happen. We move on. Anyway, he hasn't made my team, but just an honourable mention there. Okay, my first midfielder is Ozil. Again, this team is quite heavy Arsenal-based, purely because they've done so well. They look really, really good at the moment. Ozil seems to be back to that sort of player when he first went to Arsenal. Do you remember when he first came? He was passing it lovely, he was scoring goals. Then he went off the blip for a long, long time, went off the boil. He's back to that now. He seems to believe he's a world-class player again. He's scoring goals. He's making goals again. Yeah, he's a real asset. I really like him. He seems to be back on it. Great assist level. Next to him is my boy, Dimitri Payet. Again, he's broken the myth that you can't come to the Premier League and hit the ground running. He scores or assists. Even when he's not playing well, I think the Palace game, a few of his passes went a little wayward. Still scored an absolute cracker. Chipped the goalkeeper. Amazing. Great player. One of the best players I've seen in a West Ham shirt in my time. I know it's early days and you still got to carry on and carry on. Like when he starts getting figured out, like players start noticing, we've got to mark this guy. How does he deal with that? We'll see that over the progression of the season, I'm sure. Next to him, player that's come back to the Premier League, didn't get a fair chance at Chelsea, is Kevin De Bruyne. Fantastic. Amazing goals. Scored that goal, it come over his shoulder. Top corner, brilliant goal. Goal against West Ham was a cracker as well. Assist players wonderfully. Real elegant player. I really enjoy watching him play. When them three are all fit, then four, when you got Aguero, Silva, Sterling and De Bruyne, how do you stop that? I'm looking forward to seeing that. On the wing, I'm going to go for my man, Alexei Sanchez. Fantastic player. Cuts inside, bangs it in top corner for fun. Really, really strong player as well. I've seen him play live at Upton Park. He shrugs off your Reed, your Coyotes, big monsters of men, you know, and he's a great player. I love that South American energy and passion. They play like young schoolboys, you know, with that energy. They just don't seem to tire. They're closing the defence down, niggling away. Great player. Great player. Not just a great Premier League player, but a great player on the world stage as well. Up front, again, he's injured, I know, and he has his injuries, but his goal ratio is still incredible. I've got to put him in. He's one of my favourite players in the world. Probably, for me, the 4th or 5th best player in the world. Sergio Aguero. Again, 5 goals in one game. Goals for fun. The man, when he's fit, is the best player in the Premier League for me. I love the man. Fantastic, Sergio Aguero. Just hope he can get back and stay fit. Because this man could bang in 35 goals a year if he stayed fit. He's that good. Yeah, so Sergio does make it. Bit of a controversial one because he does get injured a lot. But for me, one of my favourite players, so he has to go in. Next to him, no real doubt, really. We've got to go Vardy of Leicester, haven't we? Single-handedly kept Leicester up last year. Don't get me wrong, he had the help of your Cambiasos, etc. But the man's goal scoring is fantastic. Rightly so that he's getting picked for England. I think this man has real belief in himself. You know, he's come from the lower ranks up, worked so hard for the team. A real leader on the pitch. Players like Wayne Rooney, etc., should take a little bit of a page out of Vardy's book and play with that sort of passion. They realise how lucky they are to be playing football and realise what it means to the fans, these sort of players. I really like Vardy. He's a real nasty little niggly player that if he was at your club, you'd love him, you know. When he's playing against you, you think, oh, you little, you know what I mean? But yeah, brilliant player. Some honourable mentions that would have got in, just missed out, is Mane from Southampton. Just seems to be getting better and better. Pace, anger, aggression, sort of players I love. Didn't quite make the team, but definitely an honourable mention. Would definitely make my subs bench. Yeah, if there's any that you think that I should have added, please leave some comments below or on Twitter. I really, like I say, I really love having conversations with you on Twitter. I've got a lot of time this week because of half term. Won't be so good on the replies perhaps next week because I'm back to work, but I will try my best because I've met some really great people through Twitter. If I was going to add one more, perhaps I'd like to do the manager of the season so far. For me, I am going to be biased. I can't help it. I've had dinosaur football for 5 years. it's got to be Slaven for me. Slaven has to go in as my manager of the season so far. He's changing West Ham's mentality. You know, we're becoming a team that believe we can win and believe we can take teams by the scruff of the neck. Fantastic for Slaven. He's a really intelligent guy as well. For any of you neutral fans that have not seen any of Slav's press conferences or post-match interviews, he's a very, very clever guy. Really like the guy. Fantastic. Anyway, please let me know if you agree with my team or you would have had something different. Really appreciate all the input so far. We're trying our best to make the channels better and better. Paul's had some betting tips for you. Again, gamble responsibly if you take his tips. Check out my Watford versus West Ham preview. The views are going really steady. I really enjoy it. The Twitter boom has been absolutely brilliant, you know. Fantastic. If you see me over West Ham, if you recognise me over West Ham, I sit in the corner near the Trevor Brooking stand. Come and see me. Come and say hello. Keep sharing the love. Like and subscribe. Peace. Keep sharing the love.